guys have to figure out through your own past experiences, through the training that we give you at Flowcode, which techniques you enjoy the most and which techniques are most effective for you. So I want to take you back to an event that we did in person, an event that I hosted. It was actually in Pennsylvania in the United States, and we were working predominantly with junior golfers. And basically what we did, we asked the junior golfers to try and shift their state on demand. We were measuring their state with a brainwave activity device called Focus Calm, and we were challenging them, looking at the score on the app, to shift their state from what we call active, so a lot of thinking, a lot of cognitive processing, to what we call focus calm. And we were challenging them to use their own techniques. Now, there was this one student who really struggled to shift his state. And we ended up giving him some tips. We said, try breath, try visual, try sound, try body scans, try touch. We were using all these different techniques, but for some reason, he could not shift his state. And we're like, what is going on? What's he going to do? And then all of a sudden, he went down into like a crouched position, almost like a squat position, and his score went through the roof. He became focused. He became calm. We were like, what happened there? Why did his state shift when he went into that squat position? So I asked him to do it again. I said, go into the squat position again. It did the same thing. He got into a focused and calm state. So we repeated it again, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time. And every single time it seemed to shift his state. And we're like, what is going on? So I asked him, I said, why did you decide to go into that squat position? And at first he wasn't really sure. It just felt quite intuitive. And he said, oh, I'm not really sure. Sometimes when I'm waiting for slow play in front of me, I kind of chill by my bag in the fairway in this squat position. It feels relaxing. And as we dug a little deeper, I almost saw like a light bulb. And I've got one above my head here. It was like this, light bulb going off. And a light bulb went off in his head. And he was like, well, actually, no, I think about it. I play a ton of baseball and I played so much growing up. And he said, I'm a catcher. I spend all my time in this position, focused in the present moment on that ball. Playing catcher is a place where I feel very calm, very focused. I feel good. I've got a lot of good memories about that place as well. I'm never in the future. I'm never in the past. I'm always here, right in the present moment, fully locked in on that ball. So it was so interesting to see how he had utilized the past experience, an environment where he was focused and calm somewhere else. And he brought that, he recalled that into the present moment to shift his state on demand. Now that gives him an incredibly powerful tool that 95% of his competitors do not have, which is his code for flow. And he can use that either to get into the optimal state, or he can use it to reset. Let's imagine he's had a challenging hole. Let's imagine he's hit one out of bounds off the tee. He's maybe had some struggles getting the ball up to the green. And now he has a moment maybe to make an important bogey putt. And as he prepares himself, he can get into that state, use that technique to reset, get himself back into the present moment, fully focused, fully calm, and ready to allow himself to make a great putting stroke and to give himself the best opportunity to make that putt. That's the power of having your code for flow. But the unique component here is that he doesn't just think that's going to work for him. He knows that's going to work for him. And he takes full ownership now of that technique. It's his technique. It's no one else's. It's not my technique. It's not David's technique or Ryan's technique or Nicole's technique. It's his technique. And when a player takes ownership of their own code for flow, the power of it gets amplified so much more because it's yours. You own it. You've discovered it. No one else has prescribed it to you.